would love to mainly understand like what are your main challenges, why you started looking for solutions, and then how are you liking Emotions AI as a solution so far?
Yeah, the number one reason we really started looking for a solution is we sell hearing devices and we didn't have a way to role play to find out how we're actually doing or even getting feedback. So the number one thing that we were looking for is a way to practice, but not practice on a live patient every time. Because that gets expensive. Every time we practice on a live patient, if they don't purchase, that becomes expensive for us. So what we found was we needed some type of help to help facilitate some role playing. And the role playings worked extremely well for us. One of our providers that is on the program right now said recently that he was able to close a cell that he thought he would never have because he's practiced so many different times doing the role play. So he doesn't usually sell top of the line, but this last one, he sold a top of the line hearing device yesterday and was pretty excited about the role play. The second thing that we were looking for is a way to actually record our consults. And so this allows us to record the conversation. And once we're done, to go and get a scorecard of how well we did in certain areas and see what we're doing well and see where we could do some improvement. So this is working extremely well for us in both those situations. And hopefully our goal is to continue to have higher closing rates and to roll this out with more and more of our providers as we go on.
Wow, that's wonderful to hear that this directly impact one of your providers' sales. So that's great news. And how do you see this going to impact your revenue long term using emotions?
Well, we're hoping that it increases substantially. Number one is increasing our average sell price. So if we could take our average sell price from 5,000 to 6,000 by just using this, all of a sudden that's going to help in that area. And then preventing our closing rates. We had a few hundred tested not solds last year, and if we can cut that even down 10%, it would be a huge number for us, much less if we could get that 20, 30, 40% or more. So the impact could be huge for us as a company by implementing these over and over and over with our providers.
That's great. Yeah. And what advice do you have for other people who might be interested in looking for AI solutions to help themselves and their teams?
I'd say if you want to be better at anything, you need to practice. If you want to be better at anything, you need to get feedback to show what you're doing. If you're doing the same thing, you're never going to know, am I getting better or not? In our industry, for example, someone comes in and doesn't buy a hearing device, if we haven't recorded that, if we don't go back and rewatch that, we don't really know what happened. But if we can take a look at what we did and improve that, then we're improving every day. And we don't really want to look at it as improving a little bit today. We want to improve every month, every quarter, every year to constantly push those numbers and get them bigger. But also by doing this, my providers make more money the more they sell, provide better for their families and their livelihood at the same time.
That's great. Yeah, thank you so much. It's a really good point about practice and giving feedback, getting feedback, and continuously improve. Thanks a lot for being a Emotions AI customer. We really glad that we can work with you and help you and your team. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and you guys have been amazing to work with. Super easy to get a hold of. You guys have been nothing but, you know, gracious to help us bend over backwards, help in every aspect that we've gone. And, we're new to this, so you guys have been super patient with us when we mess up and say, hey, we're not sure what we did, and walk us through and how to fix that. So it's been a great, extremely great going with you. We reached out to probably five other companies, and you were the only one that actually would call me back as a live person and talk to me.